On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Transcend.
To rise above or go beyond the limits of something.
Examples:
Transcend boundaries. Transcend limits. The music transcended cultural barriers and reached audiences globally.
Inequity.
A lack of fairness or justice, an unfair or unequal situation or practice.
Examples:
Inequity in education. Market inequity. There's an inequity in the criminal justice system that needs to be addressed.
Timescale.
A period or interval of time, particularly one used as a standard for measuring or comparing other periods of time, a reference point or benchmark for the duration or length of a particular event or process.
Examples:
Long timescale. Realistic timescale. The timescale for completing the construction project is 3 years.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Decarbonize.
To stop or reduce emitting carbon gases, especially carbon dioxide, by replacing energy made from fossil fuels with renewable energy.
Examples:
Decarbonize their manufacturing process. Decarbonize its energy system. We have to seek methods to decarbonize its fossil fuel economy.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Urgently.
In a way that requires immediate action or attention, especially before anything else, because of being very important.
Examples:
Tackle the problem urgently. Urgently required. I need to send this email urgently. Cobalt. A lustrous, hard, silver-white element with the symbol Co that is often used in alloys, batteries and pigments and is essential for certain biological processes in humans and other organisms.
Examples:
Cobalt steel, cobalt blue. The blades of gas turbine engines are often coated with a cobalt layer to improve their durability.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Mundane.
Very ordinary and therefore lacking interest or excitement.
Examples:
Mundane affairs. Mundane objects. After returning from the war, he had a pretty mundane life.
Thermodynamics.
The area of physics that deals with heat, work, and temperature and their relation to energy, entropy, and the physical properties of matter and radiation.
Examples:
Applied thermodynamics. The laws of thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics denies the existence of a perpetual motion engine.
Paltry.
Lacking in importance, value, or quality, insignificant, meager, or inadequate.
Examples:
Paltry sum. Paltry excuse. After working long hours for a paltry paycheck, the employee began to search for a new job.
Commercialize.
To make something available for sale or use on a large scale.
Examples:
Commercialize my patents. Commercialize idea. The company is trying to commercialize its new product.
Leapfrog.
A children's game in which players take turns jumping over each other's stooped backs.
Examples:
Leapfrog game. Leapfrog technology. During recess, the children played a game of leapfrog in the schoolyard.
Accelerant.
A substance or material that, when added to a fire, accelerates or increases the intensity of the flames, a chemical used to initiate or speed up a chemical reaction or process.
Examples:
Chemical accelerant. Accelerant for a fire. The police found traces of accelerant at the scene of the arson.
Brilliantly.
In an intelligent, graceful, or skillful manner, very brightly or effectively.
Examples:
Brilliantly executed. Brilliantly lit. He played the piano brilliantly at the concert.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Presume.
To suppose or assume something to be true, often without sufficient evidence or proof, to take liberties, behave impolitely, or overstep one's bounds, often due to arrogance or ignorance.
Examples:
Presume innocence. Presume on his tolerance. I presume you've already made plans for the weekend since you didn't respond to my invitation.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples:
Animate the body. Animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Tinker.
To make repairs, adjustments, or improvements to something, especially in an experimental or makeshift way.
Examples:
Tinker with the bill. Tinker with the settings. He spent the afternoon tinkering with his car engine.
Counterexample.
An example that contradicts or disproves a given hypothesis or generalization, evidence or an instance that renders an argument or statement invalid.
Examples:
Counterexample to the theory. Mathematical counterexample. The student provided a counterexample to the teacher's hypothesis, proving it untrue.
Instructive.
Serving to provide knowledge or information, tending to instruct or educate.
Examples:
Instructive example. Instructive video. The book provided instructive advice on how to improve your public speaking skills.
Embargo.
A ban or restriction on trade, commerce, or travel imposed by one country or group of countries against another as a means of political or economic pressure or punishment.
Examples:
Oil embargo. Economic embargo. The embargo on trade with the neighboring countries severely impacted the local economy.
Stagnation.
A state of inaction or lack of progress.
Examples:
Drawn out stagnation. Blood stagnation. The economy suffered from stagnation for several years.
Plateau.
An elevated, relatively level expanse of land, typically vast and extending over a large area. A state or period of little or no change following a period of growth, development, or progress.
Examples:
Plateau region. Plateau in performance. The hikers finally reached the plateau after a long climb up the mountain.
Policymaker.
A person in charge of or involved in developing action plans for a political party, business, etc.
Examples:
Education policymaker. Regional policymaker. Policymakers struggle to develop various laws and regulations to address international trade conflicts.
Dissipate.
To disperse or scatter widely.
Examples:
Dissipate heat. Dissipate stress. The fog dissipated, and the air cleared up.
Senator.
A member of a legislative body, especially a member of the U.S. Senate.
Examples:
Junior senator. Senator term. The hawkish senator gave a speech on the new bill in the Senate.
Knob.
A round handle, especially one used for opening or closing a door, drawer, or cabinet.
Examples:
Handy knob. Knob closure. The knob on the drawer was loose and needed to be tightened.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Electrolysis.
A process or technique of chemical decomposition produced by passing an electric current through an ion-containing liquid or solution.
Examples:
Electrolysis apparatus. Copper electrolysis process. The electrolysis of water produces oxygen and hydrogen.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Hydrocarbon.
An organic compound consisting entirely of hydrogen and carbon.
Examples:
Hydrocarbon production. Hydrocarbon molecules in crude oil. Burning hydrocarbons releases water vapor and carbon dioxide.
Carbohydrate.
Also carb, any of a class of organic compounds that include sugars, starch, and cellulose and are a principal source of energy in the diet of animals.
Examples:
Complex carbohydrate. Carbohydrate metabolism. Foods high in carbohydrates include bread, pasta, and rice.
Skid.
To slide or slip on a surface, especially in an uncontrolled or unsafe manner. To come to a sudden halt or stop with a scraping or sliding noise. Noun, a sliding or slipping motion of a vehicle, usually sideways or out of control, due to a loss of traction with the road surface.
Examples:
Cause the tires to skid. Skid steer. The car started to skid on the icy road, but the driver was able to regain control.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Hinder.
To make it difficult for someone to do something, to limit the development of something.
Examples:
Hinder athletic performance. Hinder international exchanges. The pandemic hindered the growth of the airline industry.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Proselytize.
To try to convert someone to a new belief or opinion, typically a religious or political one, to advocate or spread a particular doctrine or ideology.
Examples:
Proselytize beliefs. Proselytize religion. Some missionaries attempt to proselytize their faith to those who are not interested.
Takeaway.
A message or conclusion that can be taken away from a situation or piece of information.
Examples:
Takeaway pizza. Takeaway message. The main takeaway from the meeting was the need for better communication.
Optimist.
A person who tends to expect the best in all things and to be hopeful and confident about the future.
Examples:
Optimist by nature. Excessive optimist. She is a confident optimist who always looks on the bright side.
Piffle.
Meaningless or foolish talk, often used to imply that something is trivial, insignificant, or unimportant.
Examples:
Pointless piffle. Filled with empty piffle. His explanation was a load of piffle, lacking any substance or logical reasoning.